Well, welcome to a chilly Friday, Front Porch Friday. Chilly Front Porch Friday. I hope y'all had a good week. Hope you have an even greater weekend. For another semi-serious talk. Front Porch Friday. Don't have those too often. Squirrels barking. Um, got back from the store, and you've noticed it. I've noticed it. Prices of stuff is going up, and not inching up, leaps and bounds up. The little store I shop at, it's always more expensive than Walmart. I get it, but it's also about 15-20 minutes closer than the nearest Walmart. So, and it's smaller. I like to get in and get out. I don't like to have to take a sack lunch, walk across the parking lot, Walmart to get in there, and then walk all the way through the Walmart. Some days I do, some days I don't. But I go get my 18 count of eggs, and I did a double take. What? No. I haven't got my glasses on, but damn, that looks like it's $1.99 for 18 count of eggs. And these ain't nothing special eggs either. Well, and plus, this is one of those stores that adds a percentage on to your total. We're wholesale. We only charge X percent above price, which is still higher. Their price before they add the percentage is still higher than Walmart. So I'm going like, that would be $2.20 for 18 count eggs. Well, how much is a dozen? $1.38 plus 10%. That's 13 cents, almost 14 cents. Wow, that's over $1.50, almost $1.60 for a dozen eggs. And then today, gas shot up again. Right now, the cheapest I could find it is $2.49 a gallon. Diesel is $2.79 a gallon. I have seen gas as high as $2.69. Oh man, we're what, 2 months in, starting the third month of 2021, and gas has shot up over 50 cents a gallon. Food prices are shooting up. Lumber prices are through the roof. It's increasing. Right now, what I'm seeing is existing home sales or existing new homes that have been built for a while. They're not necessarily going up because they were built when the lumber prices were normal. The new ones that are being built with the new lumber prices, sitting there. Okay, all this is going to add up, what it's looking like to me, because I was alive in, what was it, 87, 88, and then 2008. All this looks like it's adding up to be 2021 may end up being rougher than 2020. That's why I kept telling people back in 2020, oh, 2021 ain't gonna be like 2020. I said, what if it's a trailer for 2021? Okay, what if it just shows some of the good stuff of 2021? So, it is, I think we're in for a correction at the least. And I'm not sure we're not in for a hard recession. Buddy of mine works for a major company that supplies the oil field industry parts, and they laid off the whole company. So it's not looking good. Whether you want to believe it or not, the truth is this country runs on the oil and gas industry, and to a certain extent the real estate industry. When we lose both of those, we're going to be hurting bad. Because when your Microsofts and Yahoos and apples, they're not going to pull this country out of recession. They may think they're the big boys, but they're still not what lifeblood of this country. All I got to say is, man, I'm glad that I'm in a spot where I've reduced my expenses, reduced my debt, that, I'm this far away from having solar. So once that happens, my dependence on gasoline, other than this pickup, is going to be zero here, almost zero, lawnmower and stuff like that, and occasional run the generator. We're getting a lot of traffic up on the road that never gets no traffic. So, I just noticed on the video do that a lot with my sinuses. Sorry. All I got to say, I'm glad I'm positioned this way, and if you're not prepping, or you've been a hobby prepper, what I call a hobby prepper, which I prep is, I put back an extra roll of toilet paper or something like that. You better, this little Arctic blast we had that crippled Texas and Oklahoma, and I don't think it's going to be nothing what it could be coming up. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist or um, sky is falling type person. I've been around a while, But I'm just saying, you better have some stuff stocked up. You should always have stuff stocked up. Okay, if nothing else, this little cool front we had last 2 weeks, where we had sub-zero temperatures and darn near crippled the power grid in 2 states or more. Because my buddy who works in that oil field his brother works at a major power plant here in Oklahoma, and he was saying we were real close to losing that grid too, because one of the units had went down, and if the other one or other two had the strain on them became greater all of a sudden. And he said, people don't realize how close we were. He goes, what power company you have? I said, well, right now I got the Champion, my Champion power company. I said, soon it will be the Sun power company. So I don't know, folks. You better be putting stuff back. You better be. This is why I was sorely interested in salt curing. You can't see my deer meat hanging up here, but this is why I was interested in it. Part of the reason. I don't want to be dependent upon a power grid. This is why I'm not hooked to this power line right over here across the road. Okay, this is why I'm not hooked to the water line across the road. I don't want to depend it on them. And you really shouldn't either. If you want to be self-sufficient, your life shouldn't, maybe a hiccup. If everybody in the state lost power, okay, you wouldn't be able to get your gasoline. You wouldn't be able to get your water, because the pumps that are pumping water for the water treatment and all that are gone. You might have, if it's in the tire, you might have a couple days of gravity-fed water there. It's these things like the Arctic blast we had, and everybody, oh my God, it's 40 degrees in my house. It does one thing. It shows how vulnerable we are as a citizenship, and how the least little hiccup just turns their world upside down. People lining up for bottled water. Why don't you have 10 cases of bottled water at your house already? Why don't you have a source of external water? I don't have that quite yet. I got, 15 gallons plus 5 cases of water. I usually get a case of water every time I step in the water. I can't do without my Ozarka water. And I'm not sponsored by Ozarka. Hello, Ozarka, you want to sponsor me? Send me, a couple cases a month. We can work something out. Hello, Ozarka, you listening? But seriously, guys, gals, Man, I don't like to see anybody suffer. People really suffered the last 2 weeks when we had that Arctic blast, that polar vortex. People suffering bad because they wasn't prepared. They go through life, zippity-doo-dah, zippity-dah. My oh my, what, ooh, I'm cold. Where's my electric's off? It's life. Be prepared. Be prepared. If you do it a little bit at a time, it's not hard at all. Okay? We used to have one. In my old house when we was married, we had some big closets in that old house. And so in my bedroom that I transformed to our office, we took that closet and made it a pantry. It's huge. And, the Mormons, they get it. They understand. They probably wrote their book on, wait, they did write the book on prepping, being prepared. So, my little nuthatch up there, he is a cool looking bird. He's the coolest bird of all so far. He is that have antics. I don't know what they think they're doing, but they are the funniest birds. They're out preparing right now too. They're always preparing. So I would hate to hear some of y'all suffering because we lost the power grid, or it got to such a point, at this point, by July 4th, gas will be at $3 a gallon, or over. It'll be over $3 a gallon if it keeps going up like it has. 50 cents and 50, because right at around Christmas is $1.95, or $1.90 to $1.95 around here. Now it's $2.49. So in another 2 months, that's March and at end of April, it's going to be $3. So, and that's, everything, when gas goes up, everything else goes up. Kick myself for not buying tires when gas is cheap. Because when gas is cheap, fuel is cheap, and your tires are cheaper. That set I got out there on the back of them Bridgestones, I got them for $89 a piece at Walmart about 2 years ago. 2 years? When did I get those? Oh no. About 2017, I think, 3 years ago, I guess. Yeah, maybe it was. Some best tires I have. Of course, Walmart doesn't carry them now, and I haven't been able to find any of them. Man, but they're good tires. So, anyway, squirrel. But if you haven't started prepping, it doesn't hurt. Big old red-headed woodpecker out here, acting like he's all bad and everything. Look at me. Like I said, a few extra canned goods every time you go to the store. Extra case of water. You should have 10 cases. I don't know. Depends on your family, but you should have at least 10 cases of water stored up. And if you've got a family of 3 or more, you should need a lot more water than that. People's like, oh, I fill my bathtub up. Well, if we were out of water for a week, that bathtub full of water, I ain't gonna flush your toilet in a few days. How are you gonna go to the bathroom after that? Majority of people have no clue how would use the bathroom. Well, we have the government come in and save us. Who's gonna save the government? So anyway, all the indications are it's not going to be a good 2021 for this country. And I'm just saying, folks, this year is not starting out good. And the indicators, they're not looking good either. I think we may be on a long, hard road, and you better be prepared is all I can say. So I hope y'all take this to heart. For those that are prepping and those who do, I don't consider myself a hardcore prepper. I used to be. But now it's just me, and I figured if things did get hard, kind of like with the situation with the snowed in and stuff like that, I would have at least take my daughter, or I would at least take care of my daughter. Probably have to take care of her mom, my ex, you know. Um, so I always got in the back of my head, there's going to be at least 3 people I have to take care of. Um, so do I have enough? Do I have enough stuff to do that? Not where I'm comfortable now, but I'm getting there. And you should be able to. Who is your friends and family um, would you have to take care of? And what steps are you doing? Are you just doing nothing? Are you going to be one of those that on TV going, well, the government needs to do something. We're without power, or gas is $3.50 a gallon. We need to do something. Or, I mean, are you just sitting there waiting for the government to come save you, or because as you've seen the last 2 weeks, if you're in Texas and Oklahoma, there's not much the government can do but haul in a truckload of bottled water, and so you can wait, half a day to get a case of water, maybe a bag of ice. I could go on and on. Some of y'all get it and will, and some of you, like I said, you're going through life zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day. Which is fine. I'm a happy-go-lucky person too, but I've been alive long enough to realize this last 2 months is not. This looks like several other times we've had in the past, but it's happening at a faster rate now. So anyway, hey, like, subscribe, comment down below. Give me your thoughts. Am I way off base? What's happening in your area? That's what I'd like to know. I'd like to see a Canada, people in Canada, around the world, United States. Let's see what's happening in other areas. What's the gas prices? What's the diesel? Y'all up north that use heating oil, which I think is basically diesel or kerosene. What's the prices like? My buddy, the one that got laid off or furloughed, whatever, 2 weeks ago, right as this cold snap, he needed propane, and he said the propane company said his propane company, I don't know about any others, put a 150-gallon maximum. That's all they would allow any customer to get, and he has it's at least 500-gallon tank. And he said I was pretty low. He goes, and he told me he paid $3 a gallon. I'm thinking he said $3 a gallon, maybe $2 a gallon, but it was outrageous. I'm thinking he said $3 a gallon. I know that the truck stop up here, the little propane island where your truck or RV, you go get propane there, it's $3.50 a gallon there. So propane used to be one of the cheapest fuels. The price of these 20-gallon tanks that I use are going up. Okay, they already went from about a $4 raise at the store where I was getting them. I was getting them for $13.90. Now they're $19.90. Or no. That's that other place I never bought at before. The grocery store where I'm getting them now, I think they're either $17.99 or $18.99 now. Outrageous. Now I think they're around $16 at Walmart at Blue Rhino or whatever. So, folks, it's not going to get any better anytime soon. I don't believe. So, and July 4th could be very interesting. If this keeps on, because by then people's going to be hurting. So anyway, I can subscribe. Like I said, let me know what's happening in your area. Let's compare notes. Maybe it's just this area. I don't know. Maybe it's just the South. I don't know. Maybe some of y'all up north are still got $2 a gallon gas, $2.25 a gallon diesel or something like that. So appreciate it. Again, catch you later. Just take a second, leave a comment below. Let us know what's happening in your area. Probably your state or where you're at in the state, like Northeast Ohio or Central Wyoming or something like that. And let's just see what's happening this day be kind of like a historical marker. Well, on this date we can look back. Well, this date, you know, I commented on this video that gas was 2.39 a gallon, and now it's 4.49 or something like that. So anyway, y'all take care. Take care of one another. Take care of your families, and be prepared. Donald, 1 Acre Homesteader. We'll catch you on the next video. I appreciate every one of you.